Yeah, what you know about going out? Head west, Cadillac, GBs, all in my headrest. Trying to live it up, back to the truck, don't put it up. Chill with what? Chill with it cut, shit, spit it up. Right, get your skin. I'm a big man, get a slam room out of everything from Cancun to Cancun. Why you standing on the wall, hand lighting up?
The 2K Sports pregame show. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here, joined by the great Shaquille O'Neal and the equally great Kenny the Jet Smith. And tonight, our broadcast will be shifting to Minneapolis, where we'll see the Timberwolves going up against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, they want to come out of the gate strong tonight. We've heard them talk about establishing the upper hand right away, not sitting back and playing it safe in the early stages. And some of the best guards in the league facing off tonight, different skill sets, different stuff.
Welcome, everyone, to this, and let's go.
Thank you, Kevin. And Jimmy.
Thanks, David. You can tell Butler has a good head on his shoulders, an elite talent in this league because of the hard work he puts in. Great guards battling it out tonight, Brent, with the thorn in your side at the guard position back when you were playing.
Two guys for me come to mind, Kevin. One is a guy that's in the Hall of Fame. I think you might remember him. His name is Allen Iverson. And I specifically, you heard about that guy. I remember specifically one time where Gary Payton and I playing in the Seattle backcourt had prepped for a game where he was going to take AI, I was going to guard Eric Snow, and I was thanking the heavens that that was the case for that night. We got to the game. Gary Payton turned to me at the jump ball and said, "You take AI." That's not fun.
And now the Golden State Warriors started. Lethal shooting pair playing KD out of the corner. Inside, you got Draymond at the 4 and Pachulia to his side. And it's Curry at the point.
And looking at Towns and what he can do on the floor already at his age is impressive. This is a guy who's going to be a 20-10 player perhaps for the rest of his career. And as young as he is, I tell you, the sky is the limit.
And we look at the second year for Towns, it's comparable to other great big men in the history of the NBA. And Greg, I'm talking about players in the top 50 of all time.
Yeah, I mean, just on the sophomore season stats, he looks like he projects to be one of the all-time greats. Comparable numbers to some of the best who have ever played. And think of these names: McKee, Duncan, Ewing, and the Admiral. Maybe we'll be saying Karl Anthony Towns as well.
Three-pointer, Butler, and Pachulia pulls it down. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from behind the arc so far in the game.
That's a shot that Klay Thompson has perfected, a consistent catch-and-shoot guy. Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
That one too.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And the defense didn't have a whistle, a blocking foul, and they'll go to the line.
And really one of the quickest guards in our league. Jeff Teague just puts tremendous pressure on your defense when he's attacking the paint.
Curry with it. And the wide open shot from Green. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. There's the feed to Towns. Left side, Gibson. Like at 6. Takes it from 10, and Towns gets it to go. And the book on T. Greg is to make him an outside shooter. You don't want him getting to the rim.
I mean, he's a good finisher around the rim. His outside shooting, although streaky at times, not bad, but not great either.
Now here's T. To the inside. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 6.
That's the kind of work you want your point guard to do. Sensational ball movement by Jeff Teague there to set up his man.
Curry with a wide open look. Good. Green picking up the assist.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
11 feet away, and that's going to be a travel.
Oh my gosh.
And it's the Warriors' ball.
Curry, get out of here.
14-6 run. And the Warriors take on 2 more.
Tough to contest that one. Draymond went right up into a one-piece shooting motion.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. There are a lot of great superstars in the NBA, Brett, but when you're talking about the most dangerous scorer in the league, I still think you've got to include Steph Curry in that conversation. He just does things that nobody else can do.
Well, nobody else in the league can do, and really nobody else in the history of the league has done. You think about Steph Curry in transition, pulling up from 30 feet, and we really don't even bat an eye. And we expected the balls going in every time. What a transcendent player.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Persistence from Pachulia. Say that 5 times fast, Kevin.
To the left wing, on its way from Gibson for 2. Whistle blows, and that's going to be a travel.
Oh my God.
No other way to describe it to start the game. That's already his 3rd miscue.
Warriors leading by 12. Curry with it. Picked up by T.
No.
They kick it out to
Yes,
T.
sir.
And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 7 points for Draymond Green. Here's Butler. No good. They choose down the road.
Oh.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
T kicks to Gibson. And that's going to be 2 steps. Let's go to the travel.
Dad, I'm terrible at this game.
Golden State's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight.
Oh.
Curry dishes to Thompson.
Block him. Block.
And the pass to Green.
Oh.
Julia with a clean look.
Yes, sir.
And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Shoots. It's deflected.
That's great anticipation by Pachulia, using his length to turn that shot away.
They push it up for on 3. And the rejection by Town. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. There's Green with the 3. And another 3 for
Oh
Golden State.
my God.
This guy is just shredding the defense right now. He's hitting any shots he's putting up.
Minnesota calls timeout. Well, Towns does so many things on the floor, already an elite post scorer. But Greg, one area that he has struggled with at times is his defense against other bigs.
And I think he'll continue to lose sight of some of the things that help you win games. And I think that's one reason why he had one of the worst defensive RPMs in the entire league. But young bigs tend to take a bit longer to develop into great defenders, and I expect he will follow in that line. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple.
Oh.
Their last 5 mates are from beyond the arc.
And that's
Oh my God.
It's kind of a comedy of errors for him in this first half thus far. Just been all over the place.
Warriors leading by 23 on the wing, Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. T kicks to Towns. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Teague against Curry. There's Green with the 3. Another 3 for
Oh my
Golden State.
God.
Out of their last 5 mates, how about all 5 from long range?
Ooh.
Will it goes?
Woo!
Offensive rebound.
Green plays a tremendous edge on the defensive end of the floor.
Durant kicks to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Bro,
And
what is wrong with my defense right now?
Terrific offensive performance.
And if you check out the strategy, you can see already the plays that they're calling. Feels like they found a weakness or two in the defense.
Jones checked in for T. Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Warriors. Here's Curry with
Come
the
on,
3.
B.
Score of the basket, his 2nd of 2 attempts.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought without any individual agility.
Scooped up. Back to Towns.
Foul.
And some changes in for the Timberwolves. Shane comes in for Josh Gibson. And it's Crawford in for Butler. Here's Jones. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Now slip it back in. Come on, block.
Iguodala against Wiggins. Durant for three. That falls.
Our team cannot block.
Iguodala.
Yeah.
And that's 10 points for Kevin Durant. Outside Curry. Again, Golden State.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Defense has to feel fortunate. Somehow he missed that opportunity, and still, there's no reason for them to give up that kind of open shot.
And they've just been so comfortable at both ends of the floor. I mean, you'd almost think they're playing at home.
Well, the crowd got in here tonight and sat down, and that's where they stayed all night long, extremely poised, which has led to a monster lead.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in. On its way from Curry for two. It's a big high bounce and goes in. Curry's got 10 points.
It's pretty simple. I figured it out. He can't miss. Adding to the lead with ease and capitalizing on every opportunity. He can't miss.
On the official's call, traveling violation.
And the turnover total is staggering. And this staff cannot be happy.
Block Curry. Block
To the
Curry.
middle, here's Thompson. That's another one for him. His fifth in just 7 shots.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Jones drives in, shoots over Curry. Here's Crawford. And that's going to be too many steps. That's the whistle on the travel.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the court.
The dish to Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 14 points for Klay Thompson.
I love the complementary aspect
No.
of this group now. You know, you've got the young talent, but you've brought in some veteran leadership here for the Timberwolves. The duo of Wiggins and Karl Anthony Towns kind of gave the confidence to them to go out and acquire a superstar in his prime. Like
Yes,
Jimmy Butler.
sir.
The Warriors making a switch here. West is checked in.
And already they take down a noticeable advantage in terms of.
Oh my God.
Just too many miscues here in the early going.
And here are the Warriors now. Curry outside. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor. And Greg, the core of this Timberwolves team is Wiggins and Towns. And, you know, rarely do you get to see 2 #1 overall picks team up early in their
Yeah,
career.
I know.
Back-to-back years. No less. I consider Jimmy Butler kind of a foundational piece as well. He's in the conversation for the best shooting guard in our league.
Minnesota with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
They get it back. Aldridge. Their offense.
Oh my God.
And it's the Warriors ball. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
An extremely fluid athlete with sneaky explosiveness. It's a wonder Durant doesn't block more shots.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And the foul called on Tyus Jones. And that'll be his first foul so far.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the
How's
contact.
a foul on them?
Check in for Johnson.
It should be on us, not them.
Picked by West. Iguodala with it. Now defended by Wiggins. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Iguodala's got his first 2 points. Here's Crawford. That's with some nice D.
Bro.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
But I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Minnesota with the ball.
Let's go!
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Curry. He's got 13 from 12 feet out. And David West, the bucket on the assist by Livingston.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Jones, and the rejection by Curry.
Oh my
Curry,
god.
great timing on the block, catching his man off guard with a big-time rejection.
Here's Durant. Second chance effort, and the layup by Curry. Curry's got 15.
Starting surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And I'm loving what I'm seeing. The passion that they're playing
Curry
with
stole the
up and
ball
down
from
the field.
me.
Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
So many guards that have great handles on the offensive end have great hands on defense too. That time, Steph Curry.
From 12 feet out. No good that time. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a guy who seems to improve every season.
It's crazy because I never thought that anybody would be preparing to guard me night in and night out.
And hard to doubt the dedication of Jimmy Butler. He's found a way to overcome obstacles at each important point along the way.
You know, he's a self-made player, and if Butler can stay healthy, well, the sky's the limit.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see you for install.
That just happened. How about a few tricks still left up the Andre Iguodala's sleeve? Incredible at taking his time that time, but still getting to the rim.
Iguodala with the steal. And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. Finished off the break.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
It seems like they've been at
Yeah.
it on both ends tonight. Tremendous all-around play from them, has it?
Not very.
Hi. Well, because of the opening issue with the kid about there, it's the dog.
They're upstairs. They're kennel. Okay.
I'm not so sick of asking. Have you ever gotten mad at Dad for asking when was your birthday, especially at the early stages of your relationship?
Why would I get mad at him? He's gotta learn something. It's not like he's gonna retain it the first time.
Even if you had written it down, you'd still ask?
At least he's asking. Why?
Me and Erica fight just like you two did. Thanks, you're fine. The get extremely mad at each other, don't talk for a bit, then make up. That type of. We got mad the other day, and I, being me, deleted a lot of stuff I had written for her, especially her birthdays and all that stuff. I had asked her, hey, you need the information again, you know, to kind of calm down. Now get back to. Hey, what are you gonna do? It's bad. It's bad. We can go for like 2 days.
Right, sorry guys. So y'all have to deal with this nonsense. Chip, dip, dude.
Up quite a bit here.
And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Good hustle by Iguodala, an alert defender who you can't be too careless around.
What is nice to see from Iguodala in the tail end of his career, Brett, is that he has actually gotten more efficient from the floor.
Well, Iguodala does a good job of picking and choosing his spots, and I think having teammates that he has, drawing that kind of attention, Curry, Durant, and certainly Klay Thompson from the perimeter, opens up opportunities that Iguodala just can read so very well. Doesn't need to be risky with anything he does offensively.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Wiggins, and it's Teagan for Tyus Jones. Butler kicks the tee. Shot to stop the run, but they'll get another chance. The kick outside to Butler over Young. One off the back iron and out. The Warriors have gone nice. 3-2 to start the second. Passes it to McCall. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Timberwolves have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Whistle blows. That's going to be in trouble.
Patient, that's not how you're going to catch up.
Yeah, that's a painful mistake there. All you can do is just shake that one off and try your best to move on to the next play.
Taj Gibson's checked in for the Timberwolves. With the floater, it's rebounded by T. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. The officials call traveling violation.
It's not a travel.
Patient, that's not how you're going to catch up.
Yeah, that's a painful mistake there. All you can do is just shake that one off and try your best to move on to the next play.
Takes it out to Iguodala. And it's good assisting on the play with Livingston. Iguodala's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And the arc Iguodala has on his three-point shots, almost like he's drawing rain from time to time.
Teague, the pass to Gibson. And he puts him away up off the glass.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Here is Livingston. Iguodala outside. Here's McCall. And another three for Golden State.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Gibson. Great D that time from Iguodala.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And it's in there. Iguodala's got 11 points.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And that's going to be a travel.
And they've got a lot of ground to make up, and it's hard to do if you continue to struggle offensively.
Towers is checked in for Minnesota. The Warriors have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Iguodala kicks to Livingston. And a little over 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Some solid defense from Butler. Here's Towns. It's stolen by West. Here's Livingston. Slam ball when he tries the foul. Change for another point at the free throw line. And Jeff Teague.
Well, 6'7", Sean Livingston still can get up there and rock the rim.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Love the way that Sean Livingston goes to work when he's on the floor. He knows exactly what his strengths are and how to run an offense. He can act as a scorer at times and usually does it from that mid-range post area. As a guard, not many three-point shots, but devastating from about 8 feet out.
And just over 3.5 minutes play here in the second quarter. Iguodala kicks to Livingston. Left side West. And it's good assisting on the play with Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists in the game. Timberwolves have gotten off to a rush start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. And with the height that Sean Livingston has, he provides the mismatch for smaller guards. Also can pass right over the top of them. Rick, I got to tell you, he reminds me a bit of how you used to play.
Well, there's no way that I had that kind of post game, Kevin, but very nice of you. I appreciate it. Sean does a great job, however, finding the spots on the floor where he can be most effective. He does not try to do things whenever he's not at that 12 to 16-foot range where he does most of his damage.
It's tipped to end the run. Ejected by Young. Now the Warriors picking it up. Young with the ball. Trains the jumper to finish the break. Young
Set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Here's Teague using his post move to get the 2 points.
Love how Jeff Teague did not fear that attempt. He was amongst the trees, but it did not affect the shot.
McCaw kicks to Livingston. Pass to Green. Over Teague. Kept alive. And the rejection by Town. Here's Gibson. Oh, good pass on. And Golden State will come the other way. And Young kicks to Green. And the Warriors get it back. 2 points. That one goes. Pachulia's got 6 points.
Now, Pachulia is a big guy, and when he's near the rim, that's where big guys score.
Outside Butler. Here's McCall. And he dunks it down.
And that's the classic classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing scores some great offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. McCall with the bucket.
And maybe a little disengaged in the first quarter. Ball didn't come his way. He's really provided some scoring in the second quarter of action.
And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, there are good fouls, and then there's those fouls. That's not good. Limits himself on defense, and he can't nearly be as physical for the rest of the period.
Teague on the double team, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And the Warriors do a lot of things at a high level, but perhaps the most pleasing to the eye is their ball movement, Brent. The entire roster is unselfish, and they love to make that extra pass.
When you think about how much they are divergent from what the NBA has always been known for, pick and roll basketball, isolation plays, driving to the basket, they actually are dead last in a lot of those.
Oh, wow.
Hello. It's a beautiful jam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Livingston kicks to Green. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Green's got 15 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And continuing to cough it up here. The TO's threatening to cost these guys the game.
Andrew Wiggins is shoved in for Jamal Crawford. Durant's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Sean Livingston. Towns with the steal. Shot to stop the run. Second chance shot, and it's laid in by Gibson.
Gibson using his body on the boards. He's great at using his timing to leap up and collect a second chance.
Curry against T. Shoots over Curry, and that's going to be a travel.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
Golden State's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. It's Thompson off the drive, and here's Green outside. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
But his struggles are consuming the rest of the team here tonight. He's got to find his rhythm and find it fast.
Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry. Minnesota looking to switch. Jones is checked in. So it's the Timberwolves now. Lets it go from the wing. Butler, no good.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Green. Here's for Julia. That shot off. Towns with the defensive effort. Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Durant in the corner. That's it. Coming off the assist from Thompson. 17 points for Kevin Durant.
Remarkable shooter at his size. With that smooth release, Durant makes it look like a simple drop in the bucket.
Jones, no luck. The Warriors shooting 71% all in all.
All right, guys. Bye.